You are now listening to Poddy Mouth Radio.
Yo. Alright. Yeah. Lie to me constantly, telling me honestly, probably using me. Nothing is real to me when everyone's fake to me. Nothing is new to me, nothing is news to me. What do you want from me? How do I help you? Telling myself that I ain't nothing but a vessel. Nothing but a muscle to be flexed by some other bitch. Nothing but a dick to be loved by some other bitch. Nothing but a nigga to be loved by some other bitch. How do I tell myself that I'm nothing to these niggas who fuck with me? Shit would get ugly, I tell the truth. Lucky if I ever do. Comfortable convos, money make you feel it too. At 22, I had big homies who slime me. At 25, I rolled the dice and snake eyes surrounding me. Money on my head, but I'm collecting a bounty. Mountain issues, don't waste no paper or no fucking tissues. Pistols, what I need when I need a breakthrough. Recognition of my pessimistic tendencies. A bunch of niggas who didn't have the propensity to do it on their own is snaking up and it gets to me. I get fidgety when it's wartime. The saying goes that my trigger finger itching, but niggas know my finger has never left the trigger. I'm shooting still like Puka or Luka. Niggas know I be hooping ill. Scoot the Ville, I scoot your bitch and chill. Tense feelings of anxiety. I see my IP getting slaughtered by little homies I'm side-eyeing. Rescue mission execution impeccable. Is it deserved or worth it is the question though. Tail spinning at 2 a.m. I'm desperate for purpose. Niggas heard about the channel, I see the vultures lurking. Merchandise and commerce is the death of me. Especially when it takes away from giving it best to me. I can't mess with the recipe. Winning is essential to my quality of life. Like a warm drain, nigga, could you please add ice? For 5 years straight, dog, yeah, I can't sleep at night. 5 years stuck here, I just need advice. Yeah. The big homies ain't bigger no more. Every day this city starts to resemble Sodom Gomorrah. Girl will put the city on his wings and flip it around. That's how I feel when I see you niggas still running around. At this point in my career, I'm punching down. I'm too addicted to the drink like it's prohibition. Being the greatest in the game is my only mission. Close second doesn't ever cut it like dog scissors. I'm not no mid-card nigga like Dolph Ziggler. Charge too much to the game, dog, yeah, that shit is max. Every time I hear that fucking word, I think of plaques. Too many tracks I ran, I'm thinking about doing a lap. Victories in eyesight, but still just out of grasp. My only passion in life, nigga got me praying to God. I don't even believe in Christ, I'm hoping I'm doing it right. Hope he checks his voicemail, I ain't get through. I give it too much to niggas, sometimes I feel misused. Hey. Abusing a person who cares, but I still persevere. Gossip and messiness is the only thing that persists is. My only fear is being not remembered. Almost 30 years on this planet, I'm still lost as ever. Puzzle piece missing, start to feel like lost treasure. Brother gone missing, milk carton's the last measure. Tall glass of Moscato on parched. My lady tells me she feel like we growing apart. Says I'm aloof, but gender roles, I'm playing my part. These days I start to feel like everything is shot in the dark. Adrenaline in my soul, I need a shot in the arm. Cody Rhodes storybook in it's not in my cars. Who booked this shit? 100 gotta be holding the pen. No dosage pen is full of anxiety. Voices flare up and they come in variety. I'm on stream and I'm trying to spread ideologies. This neo-feudalism is becoming uninspiring. Talk about knowledge, niggas tell me I'm spiraling. White folk trying to talk about some slavery in Ireland. The system is working, of course, and some niggas really love that shit like I learned from Troy. Traffic is great in this country, yeah, but my life is a boring American dream don't exist, so everything we torn, everything is falling. Everything is falling, everything is falling. It's falling apart in front of us. Last generation of a once great nation. No one say cause we all participated. It's falling apart in front of us.
You are now listening to Poddy Mouth Radio.
Yeah. Hey. Na-na. Oh na-na. Oh na-na-na-na-na-na. Turn me up. Hey. I ain't believing Madison. My dog turned snake. We gon' spin up on the block and we gon' hit him in the face. Yelling for no jersey till we found out that's where he stay. Niggas switch to the other side, that's where he gon' stay. I ain't never met no player who can't make a play. I ain't never met no nigga tatted in his flesh. Chill like my brother still, he gon' turn his back. Hey, what the fuck is that? Spend any time, I want that nigga sleep. We can leave in order, never take it to the streets. The way he talking, man, I think that nigga wants some beef. What the fuck is that? Tryna turn my niggas up. 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 Man, I turn my niggas up. Man, I turn my niggas up for real. 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 Yeah, hey, what you needed from me? What you need? Hey, cause we don't speak unless you need some. No, you need some from me. I know you need some from me. Yeah, look, when we met your ass was broken bummy. I turn my niggas up like that shit is nothing. I turn my, yeah, I should've seen it coming. I should've peeped it coming, yeah. Hey, when I give out grace, all I ask is thanks. All I ask is please don't bite that hand that feed your ass. Niggas saying that he leaving like we need his ass. Man, I turn my niggas up. Hey, and we spinning to the body drop. Body's dropping. Yeah, I'm so it's non-stop. Non-stopping. And it's all when it's, and it's all when it's, and it's all when it comes. Turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. No. I came to fuck off a pill. I came to fuck off a vibe. My money dead, I could feel. She like to spend it a lot. She told me tonight she gon' slide. Baby, you playing games. She about to pass it to the guy. Hush around me, come and take our side. Hella fly, got drip to the side. He a broken, he shopping at Saks. Me, I only cash out in Dubai. With a bad bitch having good sex. On a late night, sending drunk texts. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. No. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. Come get it right with me. Come hop on a flight with me. Anywhere you want. Life in the bitty, we hop on a flight, get litty. Anywhere you want. Say that you leaving, girl, you won't. Say that you love me, girl, you don't. I got a problem with tricking. I got a problem with fucking these women and treating them different. Heat of the moment, I know it. She get whatever she want when she want it. She get whatever she want when she hop on top and ride it. Feel like a pony. I got another one. She do the same thing. And I got another one. Love her the same way. Maybe the problem is me. Ass too fat when she hop. Jeez. Ass too fat when she walk by. I gotta say hi. Ass too fat when she walk by. I gotta say hi. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. Good afternoon, everybody. What's poppin', chat? First of all, chat not updated. Why is chat not updated? Fuck. Oh, it is. All right. Greetings, everybody. Salutations. Happy Monday afternoon. 5 o'clock here in beautiful Philadelphia. It's a nice it feel like fall out this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like fall out this bitch. I feel like a nice fall day outside. I can't even lie to y'all. I feel like a fall day outside. What's up? First of all, I changed the title, fresh cut type shit.
type shit. You know what I mean? First of all, I changed the title of the stream. Why? Because I felt like I felt like early. Am I early? Yo, this shirt driving me nuts, bro. Like, why is not hanging on my neck properly, bro? This shirt driving me insane. Like, why? Like, why the fuck can y'all see my neck? Hold on, chat. Let me go change shirts. Hold on, chat. I got to change shirts. This shirt drive me. This should drive me crazy. Hold on.
By the way, I only have a right ball. I don't know. The left one has been gone for about a decade now.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it?
Anybody?
No.
All right, Chad, I'm back. I changed shirts. This is the first time I've seen a right ball jump scare. The commercial break clip is wild work. You know what I mean? First of all, let me tell y'all this. Poddy Lodian? Prody, let's not do that one. She called that nigga Pity Lodian? Nah, Prody, I'm not fucking with that. All right. First things first, I do have a lot on my list today. I have a lot of shit I need to talk about. I have a lot of shit I need to get off my chest. I need to get off my chest. But first things first, it's Pride Month. It's June. And it would not be a June stream if we didn't start off our June stream with the thing we done every stream. We're doing a top 5 list. We're doing a list. This week, today is going to be top 5 lesbians of all time. Top 5 lesbians of all time. You know what I mean? So, as I was getting today's stream together, I had to look up 5 gay niggas. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you this. The lesbian streets is fucked up right now. The lesbian streets is fucked up. I don't know if y'all know this about what's going on inside lesbian world, but Billie Eilish was caught kissing a dude. That happened. What's the girl that used to do fucking what's her name, yo? What's the little white JoJo Siwa? She was laid up in bed with a dude. That happened. So the lesbian streets is kind of fucked up right now. The lesbian streets is kind of fucked up. It's fucked up. So I decided to do what I can as an ally of the community and shout out all my lesbian women. So we're going to do first JoJo, see how now it is. All right, so we're going to do a top 5 lesbian list. Shibado. I'm not gonna lie, the streets are saying that the streets are saying that Billie Eilish might have been a lesbian. That's what they was telling me. That's what the gay streets was talking about. But then the gay streets was like, no, she always been bi. We just never seen her date a girl. And I was like, that's fucked up. They lost JoJo? They lost JoJo, bro. They lost JoJo. They lost JoJo. So here we are, listing them out. Now, I see somebody in the chat talk about some Ellen. We got to be honest. Ellen cannot make the list. Ellen is a sexual deviant. I mean, not a sexual deviant. Ellen is just a normal deviant. Ellen was running around treating that set that she had, treating that studio set like it was like it was the fucking Like with the fucking Marine Corps, my nigga. She was running around fucking doing niggas dirty. It's bad work. It's bad work what Ellen was doing to niggas. Ellen was like, yo, your breath stink, get the fuck out my face. Ellen was running around telling her subordinates that. Ellen cannot make the list. Ellen cannot make the list. Ellen Epstein, yeah. Ellen just evil. Yes, she's evil. All right, so boom. Number one on the list. Number one on my list personally. Number one on my list personally. Young M.A. Young M.A. been holding it down for lesbians for 10 summers straight now. 10 summers straight. And every year there's a rumor of they be talking about, yo, I heard Young M.A. pregnant. That's every year. Every year there's a rumor that Young M.A. is sneak dicking and she pregnant. And she's staying 10. She never folded. So Young M.A. gotta be number one on my list. Gotta be number one. Gotta be number one. Number two on my list. Alpha, get out this bag. Please. Alpha. Get out the bag. Little Rodney son is a lesbian. No, fuck he not. If you got a girl, she would let Young M.A. crack for sure. For sure skis. Ooh, and ooh still ring off in the club. And ooh still ring off. Now number two on my list. How you spell her name? I think spell it. Wanda Sykes. You still fuck with studs, Don? First of all, I never fuck with studs. I never dealt with a stud in my life. That was a thing I did where I used to peruse the sneaky studs subreddit. Appa. You can't step on daddy keyboard. Like, can't step on a keyboard. I'm working. The fuck? Wanda Sykes was the first lesbian I ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. She was my introduction into lesbianism. Not even lying to you. How I spell it? It's S-Y. Appa. Y'all gonna be mad if I lock this nigga inside his room? Cause he drawn. Like he's drawn. So we got Wanda Sykes at number 2, right? Thank you to the person who just subscribed. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? Get us out the hood. Sykes for 5. No, see, listen, we are naming names I thought about. Rosie O'Donnell was a name I thought about. But didn't Rosie O'Donnell turn like full Trump supporter? Shout out to the person who just subscribed. But didn't Rosie O'Donnell turn like full Trump supporter at some point? Did she go full Trump? She went full Trumpy at a certain point of time. I'm wrong in that. I'm wrong in that. Was it her? No, it was the other one, bro. It wasn't Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell, then I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Rosie O'Donnell on Romance Amanda and it just like that and moving to Ireland to escape Trump. You know one thing? I was wrong. I was wrong. Dej Loaf gay? Dej Loaf is not gay. Dej Loaf is not gay, by the way. She dated Lil Durk, so no. All right, cool. Rosie O'Donnell can make the list. Rosie O'Donnell. How I spell it? How I spell her name? I missed the I. Rosie O'Donnell. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, escaping. He said she escaped to Ireland to run for Trump. Kind of a sauce. I can't even lie to you, bro. Kind of a sauce. Escaping to Ireland or run for Trump, kind of a sauce. I can't even like. You can't even hate on that meta. It's a pretty thorough meta, bro. You can't even. It's not even much you can say against that. Oh yeah, we going full big screen. Yeah. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. My fault, y'all. My fault. I'm trying shit. My fault, y'all. My fault. You look cute today. Yo, I will. Wrong one, bro. Wrong one. Get out, bro. Raven Simone's a good lesbian. We gotta. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Raven Simone, a good lesbian. That's a good lesbian. That's a good lesbian. Now, does Queen Latifah make the cut? That's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like Queen Latifah might have to make the cut. Cleo got to go up there. Cleo Soul? Who? Oh, you say? Oh, you calling her Cleo from the role? I thought Cleo Soul was gay. Whoopi Goldberg. All right. Okay. Listen, chat. Hold on, chat. We got a showdown for this 5 spot, or maybe Ellen can't go. Ellen can't go because Ellen is an evil human. Ellen not going. In this 5 spot is some tough competition. We got Queen Latifah, Whoopi Goldberg, and we got Niecy Nash. You were thinking Roseanne Barr. That's who I was thinking of. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne was who is who went full Trumpy. That's who went Trumpy. You right. It was Roseanne. Chat. All right. So I'm gonna start a show poll. Who gets 5 spot? We got Raven Simone, Whoopi. I probably spelled her name wrong too, by the way. That's a weird name. Whoopi. Is Demi Lovato gay? No, but she was on heroin. Whoopi and then Niecy Nash. I know I'm spelling her name wrong too, but you know what I mean? Lock in, bro. I ain't a speller, I'm a talker, bro. It's different. I started poll, chat. Who gets the 5 spot? Raven Simone off to a lead. We got 9 votes in chat. Only 9 votes. It's damn near 100 y'all in here. 13 votes. Raven Simone is tied with Niecy Nash. Okay. Whoopi not gay? Nah. Hold on. Whoopi Goldberg has addressed questions about sexuality in an interview with Raven Simone and Miranda Malay when Raven Simone said that Whoopi gives a lesbian vibe. Whoopi said that women have been asking me this for a long time for long as I've been around, I'm not a lesbian. She added that her on-screen roles do not affect the personal life. She has also discussed her 3 marriages to men and has shared her reasons for not wanting to marry again, says that she's happier living independently. Chad, who said Whoopi was gay, yo? Who said Whoopi was gay? Who said Whoopi was gay, yo? Who said that? For diversity purposes, we need an honorable mention, Jane Lynch. I fuck with Jane Lynch big time. I'm not gonna lie. Jane Lynch was the girl from was a woman from that singing show on Fox, Glee. Jane Lynch might gotta go. By the way, Raven Simone is pulling away. So, by the way, Raven already made the list. Why did I put Raven Simone on this list? Why? Nobody's gonna correct me. I already put Raven on this list. Raven won, obviously. She's already on the list. You mean Queen Latifah? Yeah, it was Queen Latifah. All right, so look, we're gonna take Rosie O'Donnell off. Rosie O'Donnell gotta go, and we're gonna put Queen Latifah. Even though she did just make a list the other day, she did just make a list, but let's put her on again. Is there an H at the end of Latifah? I feel like there's an H there. Am I tweaking in that? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. All right, cool. And then number 5, Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash from Reno 911 fame. Oh shit! Why'd I cut it? Go back. Niecy Nash. All right, and then thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna read in a second. Then we got honorable mention. I feel like y'all right. Jane Lynch gotta go. I'm with y'all. Jane Lynch gotta go. She gotta go. Niecy Nash is full lesbian. I know that for a fact. She's a just sexual. Jada Pinkett. She married to Will Smith. She can't be. Nah. Hold on. Jada Pinkett is married to Will Smith. She can't make this list. She married to Will Smith. Of all time, no Martina. I have no idea who you just said, broski. Hold on. I have no idea. I have no idea who this is, bro. Bro, who is this? A Czech American former professional tennis player. Nah, broski. Cause she's not even like the best women's tennis player of all time. So like we gotta like she can't make the list if she's not the best women's tennis player of all time. Like you got like, come on. You know what I mean? Niecy Nash, the thickest auntie on TV. She's a lesbian. Let's relax, broski. You know what I mean? Let's calm your horniness down today, brother. Let's calm it down. Putting Niecy over Rosie is crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I have a bias towards black people. I'm sorry to tell you this. I don't know if you know that. I have a bias towards niggas. I'm biased towards niggas. All right. So this is our top 5 list. Chat. I'm about to take a screenshot and post it on Twitter. Y'all want to say what's up to Twitter inside the screenshot? Chat, say what's up to Twitter in the screenshot so we can take a screenshot. Chat, say what's up to Twitter so we can screenshot this in farm interaction. Sarah posted. That's a good one. All right, Twitter. What's up, Twitter? There we go, chat. Spam it. There we go. All right. Let's lock in on the screenshot now. W chat. All right. Let me post this on Twitter real fast. Let me post this on the timeline. Let me post this, Joe. So niggas know we doing stupid bits. Damn, where the fuck my screenshot go? I just think my screenshot didn't get taken. I guess it did. I'm done. What am I looking for? Hold on, chat. What up? Chat, give me a second. Let me lock in. Recordings. And there you go. Wait, that's not it. I'm in the top left corner. Chat, how come my screenshot didn't go through? Fuck it, we're gonna take another one. Fuck it, chat, let's take another one. Y'all don't comment that fast. They still there. All right. We should be good. All right, we good now. All right, yeah. We good, chat. All right, chat, we good. Also, Appa is sleep on the table. That's not crazy to nobody else. This nigga just sleep on the desk. Heavy pride. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, we spamming these lists, but this is like what allyship looks like. This is what social media allyship looks like, bro. We spamming lists, bro. Somebody gotta do it. Spell check. I spelled something wrong, bro. Don makes the top 5 lesbians of all. Bro, I did. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it, bro. Bro, fuck it, bro. Fuck it, bro. I can't spell. Fuck. Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride, bro. Niggas gotta be prideful in who they are as far as sexual orientation. I gotta be prideful in the fact that I can't spell shit, bro. I gotta be prideful inside these ideas, bro. I'm just being prideful. Yo, why is B Souls with me? Well, I'm on the timeline and I'm seeing a B Souls me. Well, I'm seeing a B Souls me. That's not crazy. Real quick though, I saw this clip the other day on socials, and I want y'all to know how hard I laughed at this. Like, I laughed too hard, like way too hard. That like it was to the point where like I felt embarrassed about how hard I laughed at this because it should not have been this funny. I'll be honest with you. Like, at a certain point, I just can't get mad at shit. Yo, who's hiding my dyslexia? I'm not hiding my dyslexia. I'm very open about the fact that your words be fucking me up, yo. I'm not hiding that. I'm not. Y'all think I'm hiding that fact from niggas? No, bro. Words be beating my ass, bro. Me and words fight often and I lose. I lose often. Wired headphones, new bag. I hate the over-the-head headphones, y'all, because like it ruined my whole swag I be trying to give. So I went to the Poddy and got these Jones and gave them the in the ear on some cool calm shit. Like, well, really, if you think about it, it's really some cool calm shit. Really like mad, like it's mad calm. You know what I mean? It's mad calm if you think about it. But I saw this clip and I want to show y'all this. Now, this is Nick Fuentes, known neo-Nazi, known alt-right talking head. Here's the funny thing about Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is so far right. Here's the funny thing about the political spectrum. Like, Nick Fuentes is so far right that most conservatives are like on the side of sending money to Israel to like consider to finish the genocide. But because he's so far right, he's like also hates Jews. So he's like, nah, fuck them. Which is, can't lie to you, hilarious. It's fucked up, but hilarious. But I saw this clip of Nick Fuentes. By the way, I say all to say this, like sometimes I be getting tricked thinking Nick Fuentes is base, that I remember he just hate Jews. I saw this clip and I laughed out loud because I was like, What the fuck is happening on the internet? What the fuck he just say, yo? What the fuck did this white boy? What the fuck did this white boy just say out his mouth? Like, what the fuck did he just say out of his mouth, bro? No audio? Oh shit. No audio? No audio? My fault. All right. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
How can you call it a movement when you have no motion? You can't call it a movement because you have no motion. None of these niggas have motion except for me. So that's why I'm the movement.
Y'all heard it that time? Y'all heard it that time? Y'all heard it the second time, right? I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Chat, I fixed it. Listen.
How can you call it a movement when you have no motion? You can't call it a movement because you have no motion. None of these niggas have motion except for me.
That's not crazy? That's not crazy? That's not the wildest thing you ever heard in your life? No, it's not AI. This is real shit. He said this on a public platform, so free of persecution. He just said, I don't know black people in real life. I'm saying this shit. Bro saying it with a smile, bro. Wait, one more time. Oh, chat, don't even worry about this. Chat, this shit's so funny. New drop acquired. New drop acquired, nigga. New drop. New drop acquired, bro. We got a new one. He practiced. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of to the point where like the nigga came off so smooth. I was like upset with him, but I'm like, it's kind of hard. Like, none of these niggas have motion except for me. It's crazy, bro. Chat, we gotta show some new drop, chat. We ain't tweaking on that. Yeah, I mean, what we gonna do? Get mad at the nigga?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
By the way, I see one of you FBA niggas in the chat talk about this what you fighting for. I'm gonna get to you in a second. I'm starting off light because once I go heavy, I ain't coming back. I told you I got a lot on my list, and I do plan on getting niggas ass today. I want y'all to remember, I'm not FT Signifier. FT Signifier be being nice to you niggas. I'm not nice. FT Signifier be trying to give you niggas grace. I'm not FD. I hate you niggas. Dom, play the vid for Dirt. Dirt coming in and giving me $13 when I'm about to clip up a white boy saying the N-word is crazy, Dirt. That's bad timing, Dirt. Fuck. Bad timing, Dirt. What the fuck? Oh. Fuck. That's bad timing, my God. You came at the wrong time, dog. You can't come in when I'm about to clip up a white boy say the N-word, bro. You can't do that. What is FBA? Foundational Black Americans. It's I'm gonna get it to it. I'm gonna get it to it. We start off light because once I get heavy, we not going back. I'm telling y'all now.
You can't call it a movement because you have no motion. None of these niggas have. None of these niggas have motion except for me.
Hold on, where my Vine boom, yo? Where my Vine?
Hello, Potty Mouth.
Thank you for the subscriber. Hold on. Where my sounds at, gang? Where the fuck my Vine boom at, bro? Yeah, give me Yeah, give me a Vine boom, bro. Bro, I be spamming Vine booms, bro. Yeah. Hold on. Chat.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is the world we live in, bro? Look at the world we live in, bro. This shit crazy. Give me my new drop, bro. Give me my new drop, bro. Let's put this shit in the OBS, bro. Let's put it. Yeah, I mean, let's put this shit in OBS, bro.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
Is that Nick Fuentes? Yes, bro. Yes, bro. That's Nick Fuentes, bro. Known neo-Nazi, bro.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
That's crazy, bro. That shit crazy. I laughed so hard at that shit, bro. I swear to God, bro, I was embarrassed by how hard I laughed. I was embarrassed. I'm like, bro, I shouldn't be laughing this hard at this racist neo-Nazi saying the N-word. I shouldn't be laughing this hard, but I did. I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that shit was so funny. Bro.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
Yo, he say it with so much conviction. There's so much conviction behind it. Like he truly believed that none of these niggas have motion except for him, my nigga.
None of these niggas have motion except for me.
He believe that shit, bro. He believes it. He believes it, bro. It's unfortunately so funny. It's unfortunate, but it's hilarious, yo. It's hilarious, unfortunately. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. How you got a movie with no motion? By the way, it's so many more in there. It's so many more. I could just like, how you got a movement with no motion is its own drop. How you got a movement with no motion is its own drop. It's fucked up. What day y'all weeks? Y'all get your haircuts on. Usually Thursday I get mine. Thursday. It's like a deer commercial IRL. Oh my God. All right. All right. That sound by wire, bro. That I know it's not, listen. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's unfortunately unfortunately it was a bar, chat. Like what y'all want me to do, bro? Like this is the most, this shit, like I see shit like this make me understand why young men are so easily radicalized by the alt-right. Because if I'm 14 years old and I'm listening to neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes and he come in, he drops some shit like this.
How can you call it a movement when you have no motion?
I hate Jews too. What are you talking about? I'm with him. Like that's too much of a bar for me not to be like, oh yeah, I'm with you. Like if I'm 14 years old, I'm immediately brainwashed by this guy. It makes sense, my nigga. It makes sense. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying how easy it is. Like, I mean, hilarious, objectively. Objectively hilarious. Here we go. All right. All right, let's talk about it. They want to make it heavy. Dark City said any black person who tells other black people to go out and join a protest is an op or fed. All right, let's talk about this shit. First things first, before I go any further.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
How we feel, find out one of us wrote the script. I don't know what you mean by that. But before I go any further, subscribe to our YouTube membership program for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week, my nigga. That is 12 episodes a month.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
Look out for a young nigga, man. Listen, I know we all poor. I know we're all part of the working poor. And, but give what you can, not what you got. So let's start there. Also, patreon.com/pottymouth. If you are interested in watching our reactions, we haven't posted a Boondocks reaction like 2 weeks now. That's on me. But we're always doing our reality TV show reactions. Right now, we're currently watching Temptation Island. Fire show. We loving every second of it. So if you enjoy reality TV show reactions, join our Patreon, patreon.com/pottymouth for our reality TV show reactions.
Spare change, ma'am.
I'm broke, nigga.
Okay. Now that I got my ads out the way, let's talk about the problem at hand. I changed the title of the stream. I said, cowardly niggas. The title is, I'll show it to y'all. Cowardly Negroes are telling you to stay at home. Cool. So, if you don't know, there are currently some protests happening inside Los Angeles. The protests are against the government agency that is ICE. So what's happening is ICE is setting up these capture programs. So I think the one that started off where they locked in a bunch of members of the community, a bunch of immigrants, a bunch of Hispanics from the community inside of a warehouse. Basically kidnapped them from the family and said they can't go until they process everybody. And then what really pissed off a lot of the members of the community was that LAPD came out and they did a perimeter around the warehouse. If you don't know, Los Angeles is a sanctuary city. What that means is local law enforcement is not supposed to work with government law enforcement to expedite or process any of the immigrants who are getting deported. That's basically what sanctuary city means. Like, listen, if you come here, we're not gonna work with the. Basically, it is if you come here, we're not gonna tell on you, twin. You safe. That's all it is. That's basically all a sanctuary city is. It's literally, hey, cuz, I'm not gonna tell on you. Then so this shit got worse. Got you. You fumbled that fiver. Maybe I did. So this shit got worse over the course of 3 days. I believe it started on the 6th, and as of yesterday, Sunday the 9th, it was still going on. It got so bad that before I get there, the conservatives were on the timeline crying about property damage, which they always cry about property damage whenever these protests happen. Yeah, bro, sometimes shit get broken, my nigga. There's never been a peaceful protest in the history of protests. That's not how you get shit done. Sometimes you gotta burn shit. That's how it goes. Now, that's my personal belief. Some people view it differently, but I'll tell you this from an American perspective. I know a lot of you niggas have this American exceptionism stuck in your heads. We didn't take this country peaceful. When we warred with the British, we did some property damage. What was the Boston Tea Party, bitch? That's how shit get done. You gotta do some property damage. So the conservatives on the timeline crying about property damage, while the protesters are worried about members of the community being ripped away from their families. So we got, obviously there's one side care more about items and other side care about people. Shit got so bad where the president, Donald Trump, said he was sending the National Guard. I think he said he was sending in, it was either 100 or 300 members of the National Guard. I can't remember which one it was, but he was like, I'm sending the National Guard, basically bypassing state approval. Like he didn't ask the governor if it was cool. He didn't talk to the mayor. He just said, I'm sending the National Guard in, which is an overreach of government. Niggas just said, hey, bro, fuck what you think. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So he just sent in his own armed militia to handle something that could have been handled in house. That's not how our government works. Federal government usually doesn't get inside the problems of local government. But Donald Trump said, fuck all that. So that is my basic idea of what happened. This is my basic idea of what happened, right? I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. It was 2,000 National Guards. Thank you. It was 2,000 National Guards. Even higher number. So that's my basic idea of what happened. Now, I didn't see this on the timeline because I try to like block a lot of political conversation on the timeline, not because I don't want to, not because I don't want to understand what's happening in the world, but Twitter especially is not the same place where reporters go to tell the stories anymore. There's a point in time in the history of Twitter where like reporters like who had foot on the ground would post about what's happening and you can get up-to-date news. Nowadays, it is reactionary accounts posting stuff out of context to get engagement, and I try to stay out of it. But the way I saw it was, I saw a tweet floating around. Let me see if I can find the tweet real fast. Let me see if I can find the tweet. Here we go. I saw this tweet floating around the timeline. This woman said, "Black folks, mind your business, go home. This doesn't concern us." This is what they said. "Black folks, mind your business, go home. This doesn't concern us." And I thought that this was a one-off tweet. I can tell you right now, it was not. This was a sentiment that many black folks on the timeline shared. Many of them. I searched up black folks, black people stay home. The top tweet, "Sorry, Latino men were the second highest Trump voting group. Black people better stay home." This was a real talking point on the timeline. Niggas was like, hey, y'all don't go outside. This don't concern us. Now, that is... Fuck it. I saw this at 2 a.m. I saw this at 2 a.m. and at 2 a.m. I decided to write in my notes. I passionately wrote down some things in my notes. Now I'm going to read to y'all exactly what I wrote in my notes, right? I'm gonna read to y'all exactly what I wrote in my notes because I don't feel like there's a better way to express how I felt in that moment than others just read what I wrote. I said, tweets of black people saying go back home during the LA ICE protest is a result of a hyper-individualistic FBA mindset that plagues the minds of black liberals. All these niggas know is brunch brutes, symbolic victories, and Kendrick Lamar performances. In the face of fascism, they believe they are exempt of the horrors because they are Americans. Look at the words of your great daddy capitalist Jay-Z when he said, "You are still nigga." The main reason why I hate that FBA shit it directly contradicts with class solidarity. Other yourself from the rest of the diaspora and oppress people as if we all are a part of the same working poor and subjugated by the same powers negates the movement you say you're for. Black Lives Matter, fuck ICE, and Free Palestine aren't different movements. They are synonymous with one each other. Oppressed people across the globe aren't fighting different evils. They just speak different languages. And to all you hoe-ass black liberals who are upset about the 2024 election results and using that data from Hispanic vote as a reason to not march against fascism, holding some kind of political judge, just know you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. In Nazi Germany, there was something called the Gestapo, right? Basically what that shit was, it was the secret police. And them niggas run around, and those niggas was running around locking niggas up for no reason other than being perceived as an enemy of the state. What I'm telling you is, this shit will not stop at brown folk. What that portion of our country want is they want to build a white ethno state. What that means is, nigga, you're next. And if you know a nigga in real life saying that's none of our business bullshit, tell that nigga that they are a cowardly loser who only cares about oppression when they are directly affected. They are selfish, and tell that nigga I'm surprised they can stand up straight with their lack of backbone. You niggas is pussy. You niggas is pussy, man. You niggas is pussy. You niggas is pussy. That's where I'm at with it. You niggas run around talking about the oppression of our people as if the oppression of our people isn't the same exact tools that white supremacy used to oppress all people. Injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. You niggas lack backbone. You niggas only care about oppression when the oppressor got his foot on your neck. That's it. That's it. You can't be for progress. You can't be for progression if you only care when you are being oppressed. It don't make sense. Now, granted, I can understand your frustration and your anger about us losing an election, but shut the fuck up, you pussy ass Democrat. And yes, I'm using Democrat as a slur. I'm using it as a slur. There were legit reasons for some people not to get out and vote. For example, Kamala Harris, y'all favorite black auntie, refused. She refused a few things. Number one, she refused to separate herself from Biden politics. She stood behind that shit 10 toes when everybody told her that's not the best movement because a lot of niggas hated that shit. Also, she refused to just be like, hey, we're not going to give money to Israel to continue a genocide. She kept saying Israel has the right to defend its borders. Those are legit reasons for somebody not to vote for somebody, especially if these are causes you care deeply about. Especially. You niggas is bitch ass niggas, man. You sound crazy, you immigrants anchor tether. I'm a black American, nigga. Get off my dick. My great grandmother was a sharecropper, nigga. Ruth Sharp. She was a sharecropper in fucking Virginia, nigga. She grew up on a plantation. Don't tell me that shit. I'm not like you FBA losers, nigga. I'm from here, nigga. My family built this shit, nigga. During the Great Black Migration, when people from the South moved up, my family from Virginia, nigga, we moved to Philadelphia. Don't tell me I'm no fucking tether. Don't use your nasty tactics on me. I'm from here, nigga. I'm from here. Stop with that shit. Stop with that shit, nigga. Stop with that shit. Pan-African. You know what you is? You a pan bitch. You a pan bitch, nigga. How about that? How about that, nigga? Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. You calling me a Pan-African? You calling me a tether? I can tell you why. I can tell you why you calling me a tether. You know why? Because you look at my looser texture of curl and you get jealous. You like, oh, he can't be. He can't be. No, nigga, my great-great-grandmother was raped. She was raped by the slave master, and this is the remnants of it. My hair has a looser texture of curl. Get off my dick. I'm not from no island, nigga. I'm not. I'm from America. My people was brought here. We didn't immigrate here, nigga. It's different. It's different, nigga. It's different. It's different, nigga. Get off my dick with that bullshit. Y'all niggas come in my chat saying that shit. Stop with that. I'm not no FBA nigga. You know what? I'm not no pussy. You niggas is bitch ass Democrats. That's what you niggas is, man. You niggas is Democrats. You niggas is two sides of the same coin. Tether babble, you acting like an African bush boy you are. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Let me tell you something. Now back to why I hate that FBA shit. If you don't know what FBA is, FBA basically means Foundational Black Americans. A lot of Black Americans.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Talk that talk. So if you don't know what FBA is, FBA means Foundational Black Americans. A lot of Black Americans who are descendants of slaves who came here through chattel slavery felt like we were othered from the diaspora. They feel like they were like different. They were like, well, when we go to Africa, the people in Africa tell us we're not from there. Our family inside the Caribbean tell us that we don't have no culture. So they decided to make their own culture and say that we are foundational Black Americans. Now, on its face, the idea makes sense to me to create something uniquely that is an American culture.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Right? Right? It makes sense for me. It makes sense for me to be like, that idea makes sense to me, be like, we want to create something that is uniquely American culture. That makes sense to me. The problem is that you can't say Pan-African, Pan-Africanism. And Pan-Africanism is uniting everybody from all parts of the diaspora. You can't be a Pan-African in FBA. Those two ideas directly are opposite of each other. They are. They are. You can't be both. And on top of that, what you're doing is, so like I said, I'm a baby leftist, really leaning socialist on some ideas, but I'm still learning some stuff. One of the things I believe in thoroughly is class solidarity, that there is not a war against any particular race, but there's a war against the poor, right? The war against the poor and for the oligarchs and elites to maintain wealth. And when we're talking about that war, their goal is to make sure that all of us, regardless of color, stay subjugated. You cannot other yourself from the movement, because if you do that, we are weakening our tribes. We are weakening our troops, and you niggas is happily being bitch ass niggas, bitch ass, hoe ass, pussy ass niggas. Miss me with that. Now, Grant.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Now, granted, I am not in LA. I'm not from LA. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm from Philly. So our Hispanic population is not Mexican. Right? So I don't really know too many Mexicans. But I tell you what we do have here. We have a lot of Puerto Ricans and a lot of Dominicans. And when I tell you that we grew up in the same neighborhoods and were indistinguishable from one another, what the fuck are you niggas talking about? There is no separation of poor color folks, especially to grow up in the same neighborhoods. Now, y'all can talk about the vote. How much of that is indoctrination and niggas not knowing and niggas voting against their own interests because they're dumb? There needs to be a level of education, right? That needs to happen. But me growing up here in the Biddy,
Here comes the
thank
money.
you. Thank you for the five.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
But me growing up here in the Biddy, there was no separation between my Doris Bell Perez, my Dominican best friend in high school, and Kareem George, my Black Muslim best friend. There was no difference. There was no difference. There needs to be solidarity. There needs to be coming together because the elites want us to fight. You niggas is falling for CIA psyops. The CIA does not want, like the powers that be, do not want poor people to come together and realize that we are not beefing with each other, but we're beefing with the powers. It's facts, bro. It's facts. It's facts. This is what I'm talking, like when I tell y'all things like class solidarity, this is what I mean. We are all the working poor. We are all subjugated by the same powers. The wealthy tech oligarchs do not care whether I am a fucking Haitian immigrant, whether I'm a descendant of slaves, whether I'm a Dominican immigrant, whether I am an Indian immigrant. They don't give a fuck. All they care about is, do I have a workforce who is willing to work. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. So yes, it is our business. It is our business. Because you're next. Just because you're fucking American and you think that means something to you, don't mean shit. You're next. When they want to come for us, you're next on the chopping block, nigga. You're next, bro.
Well, hello, Potty Mouth.
Thank you for the subscriber. You're next. All this is not our business shit, bro. Stop falling for psyops. Psychological operations, nigga. You niggas is falling for it. The CIA get on the timeline. The CIA job is so easy now. They just tweet sassy tweets. Black people stay home, and you niggas fall for it, bro. You niggas fall for it. Not next, ongoing. Exactly. Like we are up to bat. We're up to bat. And by the way, you're right though, because when we're talking about hold on, let me see. Four years ago, when the Haitian immigrants was coming in through Mexico because it was the easy way to get in, this is how Border Patrol was doing Haitian immigrants. You think this white man on a horse sees the difference between black man in America and Haitian immigrant? Know what he see? Negro, nigga, what the fuck? Stop with that shit. Stop. I'm tired of black people always being in the infantry. What do you mean by that? Can you explain the idea further to me? Explain the idea further to me. Black people have been screaming, y'all next for decades. I understand why some are tired. I don't disagree with that, but also you got to realize.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I got you. I'll read it in a second. Black people are screaming, y'all next for decades, and I understand why some are tired. I don't disagree with that, but also you have to realize that this is the closest our country has been to a fascist dictator we've ever been. So yeah, now it's like the threat is real, right? Before it was like, hey, it could happen. It could happen. Now it's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Here we go. Yes, the black community is not perfect, but other communities can be actively anti-black and try not to get close to whiteness. Okay, that's a great point. That's a great point. That's a great point. And I don't disagree with that point. I think tons of other immigrants come to this country and their first thought is, I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm not black. And that's fine. That's fine. Like that's fine, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like a lot of these people want the power that the oppressor have. But you guys, black Americans, saying that ain't our business is exactly the mindset of our oppressors. That is exactly the same white mindset that white liberals and white Americans use often. You are at the same level now. And the point I'm trying to tell you is that if all of us are thinking it's not our business, not our fault, and all of us want to get closer to whiteness, black people don't have the same ability to get close to whiteness when it comes to social status, but we can build enough capital, which is why so many black people are capitalists. Black people have the idea that like, if I build enough capital, my blackness somehow get erased. I'm not black, I'm OJ. That kind of shit. Listen to your capitalist daddy Jay-Z. There's something there's something to that, but you can't fall into the same trap that they want you to fall into, because then we're all fighting each other. But in context, a lot of illegal immigrants are the oppressors in their homeland. They the upper class. Do you know immigrants? Do you know any immigrants? I know an immigrant. My best friend Four is an immigrant. My best friend Four is immigrant. Four talks about all the time that he had a housekeeper in his home growing up. He had a housekeeper, and that to me was like, oh, he was wealthy, but for sure he was wealthy inside Dominican Republic terms. But at the same time, he didn't come here illegally. He got here. This ain't our fight, bro. Why? You think fascism isn't your fight, bro? You think the fight against fascism isn't your fight? Bro, there's a little Gestapo running around. You talking about it ain't your fight. Fuck black politics for a second. Let's leave black politics for a second. Let's leave. You think that the fight against fascism isn't your fight? Is that what you believe? You believe that the fight against fascism, do somehow you believe that fascism will not affect you because you're an American? Do you believe that? Do you believe that if a real Gestapo forms in our country, that you will be safe because you are a descendant of slave? HUR said the end of due process is absolutely our fight. Exactly. Thank you, Petty, for making it simpler. What if Luke Skywalker said, this ain't my fight versus the Empire? It's not your fight until you get hit in the neck from the fascists again. Once again, it's nobody else's fight.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
W don't know. I ain't say don't go out. I'm just saying racism is the reason the working class is still oppressed right now. It is. What the fuck we supposed to do? Go outside arm in arm with your brothers. If you're in LA, currently the protests are happening in LA. That's a great question. If you are in LA and you don't have to work, or if you have the ability to take off of work, go outside and do a show of strength. It's a show of strength to be like, hey, the working poor will no longer be subjugated, or we will not be relegated to the darkest corners of our society. You will not bully us. You will not bully us. You will not kick us out of a country that we helped build. That is what you do. That's what you do. You can donate to. I don't have any links to donate to. If you have some, drop some, and I put inside a link inside of this stream. If you have any links, reputable links, put them in here, and I'll go out there. Stopping our number one op from getting stronger will always be our fight. Exactly, Malcolm Richards. Exactly. They voted for this. Okay, so look, Miss Lee. Ms. Lee, let me talk to you, man. They voted for this. 52% of them voted for this. What about the other 48%? Do they also deserve to be outed? Do they also deserve to be kicked out of this country? By the way, you can only vote if you're legal, right? You think the illegals deserve to be outed? Like hardworking people who help our economy deserve to be outed. But also, not only you say that they voted for this. Okay, did they vote for the Gestapo? Maybe, but that Gestapo also affects you. The secret police who will go around locking people up for just being enemies of the state also affects you. Donald Trump ran. He ran on, I will imprison anybody who is my enemy. He ran on that. That affects you. That affects you. That affects you every single day. Like that will have repercussions to you and your family. No, they should. Voting don't get you out of these situations, you stupid fucking Democrat. Fuck, I hate you Democratic niggas. I hate you Democratic niggas. Voting, you can't vote your way out of fascism, my nigga. You can't vote your way out of fascism. Hitler was democratically elected, my nigga. Do y'all realize this? Adolf Hitler was democratically elected. There is no voting way out of this. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Get out and do change, nigga. You niggas. Fuck. Oh my God. Fuck. Get some water. All right, chat. Hold on, chat. Let me get some water, chat. I'll be back in a second. And when I come back, I'm done off this topic. I'm done. Thank you for everybody watching. I'm done on this topic. Take a little break.
Oh, by the way, I only have a right ball. I don't know. The left one has been gone for about a decade now.
Yeah.
Would you like to see it? Anybody?
No, pop it up.
All right, y'all. Chat. Fun talks. Our people are more cooked than I initially realized. I'm changing the thumbnail back. I do not need more FBA niggas coming here telling me it's not they fight. You niggas is spineless cowards. Every single one of you niggas who say this not our fight is the same nigga that would sell out Harriet Tubman. You're the same kind of nigga. I'm changing the title of the stream back to the Tyrese Heidenberg shit. I'm changing that shit back, bro. Poddy went from dick jokes to political crash outs. Bro, it's, you know what I mean?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Oh my God. Black people need to fall back and let other marginalized communities take the lead. Why are we so busy protesting? Other communities are reaping the benefits. Why are you talking like you see what I'm talking about when I say like you niggas have this American exceptionalism about you where you think that you gotta take the lead? Who asked you to take the lead? Who asked you to lead the movement? Nobody asked you to lead the movement. Nobody asked you to lead the movement. We asked you to show up and be there in solidarity. Nobody asked you to lead, dumbass. I'm asking you to show up. Who asked you to lead? This is the American exceptionalism I be talking about. This is the American exceptionalism. You niggas think that y'all perfect. But everybody, vote in 2028. Fucking dumbasses. I hate you niggas, man. I hate you niggas. I gotta play some music, y'all. Chad, we gotta get our number back down because a bunch of niggas came in here for political talks. I'm done on political talks for today. Let's get this number down to like 100 people. I miss when just our normal 100 people in here, yo. Give me back my 100 niggas, man. Give me back my 100 niggas, man.
Yup, you make it hard to hate, and I make it hard to love, and that's how we fell apart, okay? Look. My baby a real deal stepper. We hang with the clowns like jesters. I turn to one like Fester. Yup, These niggas they lie on mics. These niggas they cap on pies. These niggas they play with about that bitch and I blick. Damn, I gotta calm down, nigga. I gotta ride now, nigga. Niggas saying, yeah, okay. Niggas ain't fucking with D.O. Wimp. Said you outside, I see you then. Niggas tryna highlight VPNs. Niggas won't lie, I leak DMs. Niggas get paid by CPM. Unc be sleep by 6 p.m. I get the call out, niggas is sneaking this and alright. I get the reach and the grab in my pipe. Tired of preaching it all with the ops. These niggas be talking like I won't slide for real. Yup, you make it hard to hate, and I make it hard to love. And that's how we fell apart, okay? Look, my baby a real deal stepper. We hang with the clowns like jesters. I turn to all like Fester. Yup, These niggas they lie on mics. These niggas they cap on pies. These niggas they play with their life, okay, alright. Look, they shot over this shit in tweets. At the funeral, your mama gon' weep. We spin it, we clean in the streets like street sweeper, street sweeper, street sweeper.
Yeah, Chad. We gonna play a few songs. We gonna play a few songs. I need a music break. I need a music break.
Say his name and he appears.
Yep. I don't know if y'all hit all that rain, but
I'm waiting for our number to go down.
It's a blessing.
I'm waiting for our number to go down, y'all.
Yeah.
Get us back to $140. I use this number. Shut the fuck up.
Grave
Y'all can stay,
digging, soul crushing the
we not
feast.
doing
They
this no
all
more.
running at me. Who they coming to see? Joe Hendry give them something to believe. And if they lurking on my page, I give them something to see. I show my ass for a small crowd. Little man speaking so that nigga just tall out. When the teams retool and we don't rebuild. Solos ain't built for a nigga with weak will. I question any nigga who tell me his gold is Meek Mill. They ask if it's smoke still. Nah, this hate y'all. And when I get a chance, I'm sending shots, berate y'all. War ready like Green Berets. Truth ready, landmine fields and hand grenades. The truth teller, transparent rhymer, I'm self-made. I shit on late nights and then I piss in they lemonades. Ask about the boiling, see what they really say. Those P talks fall on deaf ears when Lynn saying it. Lynn saying they run is over, the PM take over. Giving a blueprint, they still diamond like Jehovah. The brandy to make over. Too many shows not producing, the game over. Nigga thought animated, who wanna hear plug talk? I pray for forgiveness, Lord Salas, that's rug talk. It was all rugrats that made it off my back. And every cent I lost to y'all, I swear I done made back. I won't stop until I'm in the ends, top off and then made back. Niggas said I lost, well, consider this payback. Yeah. Grave digging, soul crushing defeats. They all running at me, who they coming to see?
Crazy, y'all.
Joe Hendry give them something to believe, and if they look it on my page, I give them something to see.
All right. Now, when you get into the please on streaming.
Here we go.
I got you.
Money talk.
I got you. Play Golden. I don't think. I got you. Hold on. Pity asks, is there any updates on Let's Keep It a Buck versus Potty Mouth? No. Let's see if they're on stream because they didn't stream on Friday. What time do they usually start their podcast? Like 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, they're not on stream currently. I know they do stream today. Yeah, I mean, real quick, by the way, I'm doing insular talk right now. I'm doing insular talks. I reactivated the old Potty Mouth account because we are gonna patch it inside subscriber soon. So I reactivated it, and I think that I haven't told Ford this, but I think I'm gonna have Ford post his forecast on this channel from now on. Not because I don't believe in forecasts, just because I think that Potty Mouth is a brand that people start to recognize, and it feels futile to separate it from that brand. Also, I do think like this green texture could work. I think this green texture could work as like a solid background. Same with how like our main channels like the blue paper shit need forecast. I'm not saying forecast gonna stop, but the channel is like not growing. I think it's because it's separated from the Potty Mouth brand. I think those videos are good. I think those videos have opportunity to get views, but I think it needs to be with Potty Mouth as the name. Ford doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him today on pod. But no, we probably later on tonight. So forecast will still exist, yes, but I think we do it on Potty Mouth Extra. I too enjoy the forecast branding. I made the forecast branding, nigga. I made it. Like I came up with it. I'm not logged in currently, but I came up with this. Like the whole forecast channel. Like I came up with the texture. I did this. But I do think, I don't know. I think because when I posted on the other channel, when I posted on, let me see. When I posted on Maine, right? When I posted on Maine, where's the last one I posted on Maine? It was a few days ago. Here it go. Like, it's not even doing that much better. It's not doing that much better. But I do think if we locked in and just we called it Potty Mouth Extra, 4 posted forecasts on that channel, and we give it, and like we take his face out the thumbnails, we use the green background so that it's more clickable, it can do it. You won't pivot to Potty Mouth Extra, I 5 you, but keep it a sky blue branding. Add some Potty Mouth stickers or some shit over the lap. That's some good visual touch with the green answer. I like the green. The green is like, I'm not gonna lie. When I cooked this up the other night, I was like, I'm cooking. I cooked this shit up. Happy Pride, everybody. I don't know. We'll see. Here's what I think I might do. Here's what I think I might do. I might rebrand. I might repost some of those forecast videos on Potty Mouth Extra, and like with the brand that I want to use for it. Like, for example, like I do think like what could work on this channel? Like, what's something that could work still? You know what could work better right now? He took down the Until Japan video, but like that video could work. Cringy to my dad's FYP. We put it. Quan Mills popcorn reading. We could try that again. What if we reposted these Johns on Extra and see if it got more views? We could try. I don't know. That I haven't made a concrete decision yet, but I think that is what we're not gonna talk about tonight. At least we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna present him the idea. Yeah, no. But listen, very heated talks. I knew those talks would get heated. I knew they would. But since it's Pride Month, I saw this clip floating around, and I want to talk about it. This is T.S. Madison and Nene Leakes.
Do you only know gay men?
Well, I don't date gay men.
Well, okay. Well, I you know when you guys be saying that, that's weird.
Why?
Because what do you mean you don't date gay men? Because if he is sleeping with you and sleeping with a woman, he's something.
Well, he's not gay.
What is he?
He's definitely not gay.
He's bi?
Listen, because if a man come in here and he looks at me and you.
Yeah. What is he?
Well, he likes women.
Yeah, because he doesn't know.
Well, if he does know,
because he doesn't know is crazy. That's crazy.
Likes women.
Okay.
Now,
so, but what is he?
Well, that would possibly, it's a possibility.
He's bisexual?
He could be bi or he could be pan.
Okay, guys.
You know, a lot of men are a lot of men are pan, but they don't say anything. Like
I don't want to run into them. I don't want to date him.
Nene, if you've dated
I don't want to run into him. I don't want to date him. Right to extreme biphobia, homophobia of a man dating anything that isn't not biological, but a woman who's assigned female at birth.
I need you to like
Nene. If you've
Hello
dated,
Kitty all the time.
If you've dated men,
yes.
If you've dated men, there's a possibility in your life that
he's been with a man.
He's been with something.
What do you mean he's been with something?
He's been outside. I mean, here's the thing. I know that women consider trans women men because we were born male, but there's a difference between being man and male.
By the way, she about to This difference between being man and a male, she about to give her the idea that is what is gender identity and what is gender expression, and Nene Leakes does not have the brain to comprehend what she about to say.
Here comes the money.
Get it. But
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Bonnie Baby. She said niggas be lying. They be into it and know exactly what the fuck going on. Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
you have your part.
That's correct.
So he can love you and think you're so beautiful, and I want to sit with you.
There are men who deal with me that won't touch my parts. Anytime you see
But does he know it's there?
Yeah, he knows it's there. I'm not hiding it.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I mean,
listen,
that wouldn't make
Oh, you're not is crazy, bro. Oh, you're not is crazy. Like she was surprised. Like, oh, you're not hiding that dick?
any sense.
Well, I've had gentlemen to tell me, "Hey, put a pillow over that," and I'm like, "Well, you're not the nigga for me. You don't have to touch it and deal with it, but I'm not hiding shit from you."
So, okay, wait a minute. We got to go back and figure this out.
Yeah.
So the man.
Now we talking.
Yeah, so the man going to be.
By the way, shout out to Nene Leakes. She is a good, shout out to T.S. Madison. She is a good face for the trans community because she's willing and open to have this conversation with somebody who is obviously too dumb to understand what she's trying to say. Shout out to her, yo. Shout out to her.
He's sleeping with me and you. I don't want to talk to him no more.
You don't?
Why the hell you going to sleep with me then going to sleep with you for?
Men like variety.
Oh, please. I don't want him.
Well, shit. I mean, hey, but it's happening.
I'm over it.
But these things, this is what women.
That's why I'm not even dating.
Chat, let's talk about this now. Nene Leakes, who I guess she was on a reality TV show. She was like famous for being on reality TV. She is saying that any man who wants to deal with a trans woman and deal with her at the same time is a man that she cannot deal with, is a man that she cannot date simply because of homophobia. Let's be honest. It's transphobia or homophobia. Because she does not see the woman who's sitting across from her. She's sitting across from a woman. She sees a woman. She's sitting across from a woman and still doesn't value her womanhood. Because a lot of times these transphobes get biology and gender expression mixed up. Which is like, I know it's a tough concept to understand because oftentimes inside school, we're not taught gender expression. We're taught biology. We're taught assigned male at birth, assigned female at birth. We're not taught portraying the role of a man, portraying the role of a woman, and what that means inside our society. We were not taught those things. But Nene Leakes is sitting next to a woman. Listen, T.S. Madison, she got big tits, a face. T.S. Madison, she got big tits, a face full of makeup. She's wearing a dress. All these things she's sitting across from and still saying, I can't date a man who will also fuck you. Now, granted, I'll be honest with you. It's some niggas, my bitch can't fucking fuck me. But also, that's toxic masculinity because I'm looking like, what do me and him have in common? Why you fucking him and fucking me? That's toxic masculinity. That's toxic masculinity. What she is displaying is toxic femininity. She is not valuing her womanhood. She's not seeing her as enough of a woman to be like, I can't date a man who will also fuck you and fuck me. Because what's wrong with him? That man has problems. That man has issues. Instead of that man being open-minded, not even open-minded, just seeing a woman and being I'm attracted to her and not worrying about what perks she got. As she said, sometimes she sleep with dudes and they don't even acknowledge the dick. They don't even I don't even like dicks. That's a different kind of thing to like a dick. They not acknowledge the parts. The parts don't matter to me. The parts, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know. This shit made me laugh. I laughed. I'll be honest. Sometimes I see shit on the timeline and I laugh too hard. Because my first thought process is like, yo, why is T.S. Madison so willing to have this conversation? She's a better person than me. Way better human than I could ever be. Because I couldn't sit across from somebody like this and have this conversation. If you like women, it's not the same to also like trans women. Some people just see a fine woman and don't care if they're trans or not. Truth be told, that's the truth. A bad bitch is a bad bitch. She absolutely does not see a woman sitting across from her. Call it what it is. You're right. You're right. You're right. My fault. She does not see a woman sitting across from her. You're right. You're right. She does not. She's looking across from her and seeing everything but a woman. Because a woman, in her mind, is female. What's a TERF? I believe TERF is an acronym. TERF just means somebody who believes that it's somebody who believes that women are biologically women, and that's it. Let me Google a definition for you. A person who views or gender identity are considered hostile to trans people or who opposes social and political policies designed to be inclusive of gender people. Excuse me, of transgender people. So, like I said, somebody who doesn't see. Oh, there it is. That is the acronym. Trans exclusionary radical feminist. That's what it is. That's what it is. Trans exclusionary radical feminist. Somebody who does not see a trans woman as a woman, they see it as something else. Here's the fucked up part. As I know TERFs. I know TERFs. TERFs would do a lot of TERFs would do anything but call the trans woman in front of them anything else but a man. They're like, no, you're not like a woman, but you're not a man either. You're like in between. Like, we're talking about somebody who've done the work to present as feminine as possible. They are doing everything in their power to not call them a woman because in their minds, woman is a biological thing and not a social thing. Woman and man are social constructs. Nothing more, nothing less. My mama is a TERF. I've dated women who's been TERFs. Like, I've dated women who are like so deep in that bag. Like, I've dated women who say stuff like, I don't know if y'all remember. Hold on, let me see if I can find that clip. I'll get off the keyboard. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that clip. There's a clip of Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club talking to a woman, and she said, "You mean a woman is somebody who can give birth," which is like classic TERF talk. Let me see if I can find the video. I typed in Jess Hilarious trans and transport came up. My algorithm so cooked. My algorithm so cooked, chat. Hold on, chat. Where is the video? Here we go. I think it's it.
Framed in the way.
Lene Reed's just allegedly hilarious with class. They would have called security to me because I'm dragging for filth. Jess' commitment to ignorance is puzzling. It's not Appa, get off my cord. It's not a hard concept to assess it's not a hard concept. Cis women, trans women, and non-married people are AFAB, assigned female at birth, and can't have kids.
But you do have to have some things ingrained in the way that you move about your day, period, to understand that the work never stops. So we just got to find that balance.
And for you, I want somebody who knows that women can have babies.
Oh, okay.
Only women can have babies. I just want to let you know that.
Interesting. There are other people who can have babies.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if they have a uterus, they can have babies. But they just might not identify as women.
Okay.
Those are two different things. Like, you can be biologically female, but you can't be biologically woman, because woman is a gender construct, a social construct. But if you got a uterus, yeah, you can have a baby.
Yes, that's the point. If you have a uterus, you can have a baby.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we agree on that.
I'll get off the court. Twin, this is like common TERF talking points. A woman is somebody who can have a baby. Now, that makes you biologically female. That makes you biologically female. Females have babies. You know why? Because females of all mammals are the childbearers. Monkeys, elephants, kangaroos, they have babies. That makes you female. A woman is a different idea that is totally and completely a new concept to humans. Like that is a portrayal of gender identity. That is something totally different. But these TERFs don't see it that way. The TERFs is be like, nah, in case you have a kid, that makes you a woman. No. But also, truth be told, that's this different, like, this is like deep-seated misogyny where, like, for a long time, a woman's worth in our society was her ability to bear children. So it's like, if a woman can't bear kids, is she a woman? That's a totally different idea, totally different concept. But we're more than our parts, exactly. We're way more than our parts. Lord, I can't say, bro. I said female to be very specific about. I'm talking about mammals. Female and male is mammal shit. Mammal shit. When we talking about women and men, we're talking about gender identity. Is that why you got some dudes who say female instead of women? Some dudes say female instead of women because what they're saying is bitch with a silencer. So when niggas run around saying, oh, these females, it's bitch with a silencer. The niggas is too afraid to say bitch. Just say the word. You ever see the meme of like niggas be like, oh, you can't say the F word? You do everything, we can't say the F word, just say it. Or like the N word, it's the same kind of thing. Rap and manosphere killed the word female. No, the word female is not inside my vocabulary when I'm talking to women, right? Listen, my personal belief is, and some of y'all gonna come me for this, because y'all have before, which I want to talk about in a second. But my personal belief is women are either women or bitches. Women, if I don't know you, but if I have a good enough relationship with you and I know how, like, I know how you get down, I'll call you bitch because that's how.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I'm a comment on that, but let me finish the idea. Because to me, like, women who I know personally in my life, if we start joking and talking enough, sometimes it's like, bitch, you play too much. But that's how we talk inside our community. It's also like, you mean, I'm a little gay. Not fully gay, just a little bit. Like, I've been trying to come out for 5 years. Nobody will let me. Because, like, you don't fuck dudes. I'm like, I don't, but, like, I'm a little. They be like, no, it's whatever. This is a Chris Rock talking point. It's not a Chris Rock talking point. You say this, Chubbs, you say this? Chubbs, you say this? Watch this. Chubbs, I'm about to fuck your head up with this. Auntie Olay, your auntie Olay, my big sis. When I told her about this idea, she was like, bitch don't bother me at all. Female bother me. This is a real talk I had with women in real life. This is real talks I had with women in real life, my nigga. These ain't now, Grant. I'm not telling you to run around and call every woman you know a bitch. You don't know that woman. And by the way, I still don't call Olay a bitch because we ain't that close yet. But there are women in my life who like I have a great relationship with. She go, you bitch ass nigga, I hate you. I'm like, all right, bitch, fuck you too. Those words mean nothing in that context because we have a relationship that means these words mean nothing. That's different. That's different. Auntie Olay loves Chris Rock. That is true. She do. All right, let me read this super chat. Can we note that we have never had this kind of conversation about trans men? Trans men don't seem to care about manhood like women care. Here's the thing. I think men in general don't have the same threshold for what makes you a man. I'll say that. Like, I think women, the idea of being a woman because of misogyny, and there's so much to it. I was talking to my girl about this the other day. I was talking to my girl. I was telling her, I was like, Like the reason you get your nails and your toes done and your hair stay done is not because you want to, it's because there's an expectation of society to make sure your hair and toes and nails is always done. Right, so there's an expectation of what womanhood is. The same expectation that doesn't happen in manhood because of misogyny, because of the patriarchy. It doesn't exist that way. So like when we see a trans man, we be like, all right, welcome to the lonely party. That's kind of what it is. But there are barriers, there are thresholds that you got to reach to become a woman. Like women be like, yo, you haven't had a period. That's an embarrassing time inside a woman's life. Like where men, there aren't those same thresholds, there aren't those same barriers. So if dude come in your house and move your TV, is cool? Who is dude? What the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck is dude? I thought he was talking about. Who is dude? Patriarchy. I stopped and people treat me like shit, honest. Explain the idea more. I'm sorry. Maybe I missed the comment beforehand. Maybe I missed it. Tell me more about what you mean by that. I'm lost. Woman has always been a social construct. Cats could be female, but you don't call it a woman. That's true. I disagree to an extent because I disagree to an extent because we do have ways of gatekeeping manhood. We do have societal expectations. Here's what males expect. Here's what males. I'm sounding like it now. I'm doing reverse misogyny. Here's what the idea of a man entry into manhood is. Is like, what's the first time you had sex? Rape. That's every man's entry into manhood. What's the first time you had sex? Rape. You ask 10 niggas about the first time they had sex. Seven of them gonna tell you a story that is definitely statutory rape. That's like manhood. That's manhood. But the problem is that we don't also walk around and carry those battle scars and talk about them as if they're battle scars. We talk about them as if they are like, tokens to manhood. Y'all think I'm joking? Ask the nigga. Yo, ask a nigga, bro. Ask a nigga. Niggas be like, yo, the first time I had sex, the girl was 22, I was 16. We be like, whoa, that's definitely rape. That's not right. Like, that's manhood for niggas, though. That's manhood. I know it sounds fucked up, but that's real shit, bro. That's a badge of honor. Niggas wear like a badge of honor. Niggas be like, yeah, no. My sister had an older friend and she came over and my sister was 21 and I was 15 and she came into my bedroom and sucked my dick that night. And niggas be like, word, same thing happened to me. That be real shit though. And niggas bond over these traumas and instead of it being trauma, we bond about it as if it's a badge of honor. It's real shit. Talk about getting my nails, hair, etc. done, misogyny, patriarchy. It's real shit, bro. It's the real shit. I know, Kay, like how many women also like here's how I know it's patriarchy and misogyny. Because you ask a woman when was the first time she like start going to the shop and get her nails done consistently, she gonna tell you a story. She was like 10 years old and one day her mom was like, hey, you coming to the shop with me to get your hair to fucking get your nose, does your nose.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
W don't know. But that woman gonna tell you a story about how when she was 10 years old, her mom one day was like, hey, now you coming to the shop with me to get your hands and toes done. Facts. It's just a story like, and then her mom do that shit with her every weekend. Know why? It's indoctrination. Her mom has the idea of what femininity is. Her mom has an idea of what womanhood is. And she's trying to instill those ideas into her daughter. This shit is indoctrination. It's grooming. It's grooming. It's grooming. And like in a serious sense. It's painful, but I appreciate you talking about us. It's real shit though. It's real shit. You listen to women enough, you're going to hear the same stories over and over again. It's the same stories over and over again. Trauma is relative. Trauma is relative if you don't know that you're in trauma. You're right. As somebody who grew up poor and didn't realize I was poor until I was like 17, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely correct. But also, does that negate the trauma that you went through? And does that dismiss the idea that you went through some shit and didn't know it? Down not a baby leftist no more. Nah, I am. I still am a baby leftist. What you gotta realize, a lot of shit I'm telling you right now is not shit I learned inside textbooks. I didn't learn this from reading Marx or Friends or fucking Franz Fanon. I learned this from talking to people in real life. I learned this from talking to people in real life. In real life, I learned that. From just talking to people. Be like, damn, I'm hearing these same stories. You know, I'm about to get dark. I'm about to get dark for a second, but then we're gonna move on to something darker. Sorry. You know what I realized? Shit was like crazy? When I was dating women, and then like every third girl I dated had a story about her being abused sexually or physically. I was like, oh shit. What the fuck? Every third girl. And by the way, that don't stop. That don't stop. Like I date women still. And I'm like 30-year-old grown-ass adult women with salaries. I'm like, damn, you still like, I'm still learning about these stories. Because a lot of people haven't dealt with them. That's like a real thing. Like, that's when I realized this shit was real. Like, I didn't learn this from textbooks. I learned this from talking to people. Like, knowing real niggas in real life and having conversations with them, getting to know them, you learn this kind of shit. You can't learn this kind of shit inside a textbook, my nigga. All right, but let's move on to something darker. Let's move on to something darker. But before I move on, I'm 44 and a woman cried to me today about being coerced. It happens still, bro. That shit happens every day. But before I move on, let me do an ad. Patreon.com/Poddy Mouth. If you are invested inside any kind of shitty reality television show and you want to hear two fat fucks, aka me and Four, talk about it, subscribe to our Patreon. Patreon.com/Poddy Mouth. Currently, we are doing our watch through of Temptation Island. We're also doing the Boondocks reaction, which I gotta post again. I also want to get back into the movie reactions for our reaction channel, but it takes time. But Patreon.com/Poddy Mouth for all of our reaction content. But if you're just looking for more content, hold on.
Spare change, ma'am. I'm broke, nigga.
But if you're just looking for more content to listen to while you're at work, while you're slaving away at the job, subscribe to our YouTube membership program. For $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. That is 12 episodes a month. You know, while you're at, like, listen, so on top of the Monday and Friday streams that we give you for free, smack dab in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you will have content to listen to while you're at your job. Subscribe to our YouTube membership program for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
Wrong drop.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
There we go. Right drop. There we go. I'm broke, y'all.
Spare change, ma'am. I'm broke, nigga. 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 Spare change, ma'am. I'm bro
Vine boom. I'm a Vine boom specialist, y'all. All right. So let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about this shit, bro. There's something else I got notes on too. Where's my phone? Have you seen Daddy phone? I found it. All right. Best deals in the business, like best drops in the business. Add the Dr. Umar donations drop. You right. I got that. I got you. All right. So let's make it a little bit darker. So all right. I truly was trying to avoid this topic. I was trying to avoid it. I did not want to talk about it. I did not, because I didn't see any value inside talking about it. I truly didn't. But then I'll be honest with y'all. Me and a friend of mine got into a argument on Twitter about it, which made me be like, I want to talk about it again. But that wasn't enough. Then Olay and FD Signifier both post videos about this shit. They both posted videos with the Man of Spirit in the title, and I thought to myself, I was gonna put Man of Spirit inside the title too. So let's talk about this. First things first, before I even get started, let me pull up my clip. Let me pull up my clip of what I said. Hold on, chat. I'm just getting my notes together. Here we go. Okay. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up chat. Let me pull up chat. Feel like it's kind of my okay.
Well, hello, Potty Mouth.
Don't want to talk about this shit. I do not want to talk about this shit, but I feel like it's my duty. So okay, let me skip to my timestamp. Okay. So last week on Monday stream, I said I was farming DDG, and I said that in jest because I thought it was funny because I did make 2 videos about him in about a week, and I was like, I'm farming him, ha ha ha. But then I decided not to make another video about it because, like, I don't really want to farm niggas. I don't ever want to be known as a nigga who farm niggas on this platform, even though that's how this platform goes. You go to most successful YouTube channels, it's somebody farming somebody completely. Like, I've been watching point and shoot videos, some guy who just breaks down no jumper content, but the guy who farms the most is Poddy Flacco, and he just farm niggas. And I something about me just didn't want to farm this shit. I'm like, it feels nasty to me. But the more I thought about it, I thought to myself, it isn't nasty. So how did I get to this point? A friend of mine, Kyle, who is also a listener of my podcast, he was on the timeline tweeting. He said, I wonder what Dom thinks about this. That next podcast, the $20 tier episode, shout out to Patreon, I just didn't talk about it. And then he said, I'm getting tired of you niggas complaining about shit niggas talk about and then not talking about it. And his bigger point, his larger point was, don't complain about shit if you're not going to talk about it. Just don't talk about it. It's a dead meta. And aside from that, there were points made in the middle of it. And the points that I got from it was that a lot of niggas are starting to side with DDG. A lot of niggas. A lot of niggas are siding with DDG. And like I said, I didn't want to farm this, but I do feel compelled, and I feel I have a responsibility as a young man who's the same age as him. DDG's 27, I'm 27. As a young man who's the same age as him, who has a smaller audience, but an audience still, and an audience that is very much the same age as me, to counteract those ideas. But before I get into it, I want y'all to know my initial opinion on DDG. This was my initial opinion on DDG as a person and like all the drama. To prevent this hardworking father her celebrity status in place, and Haley has somehow he actually didn't do. So we can look at the DDG situation. Worst case and best case scenario. Best case scenario is he actually didn't do the things that he's alleged of, the reason that restraining order is in place, and Haley has somehow used her celebrity status to expedite a restraining order and get it pushed through, and she's somehow using the legal system to prevent this hardworking father from seeing his son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's best case scenario.
Yeah.
And even inside that best case scenario, that's none of our fucking business. That is baby mama and baby daddy drama that we should not be aware of.
It ain't shit you.
So that was my initial opinion on this shit. My initial opinion was, let's not have an opinion, everybody. Let's not have an opinion. And I think that opinion, for the most part, worked on my community. Worked for a lot of young men to just shut up. It doesn't matter. Don't care. But last week, that was the date that was set in May for the actual first hearing for Haley's and DDG's restraining order. And during that hearing, DDG filed a countersuit. And inside that countersuit, his emergency motion, he said that he was filing for sole custody of the son, saying that Haley possesses an immediate threat to my safety and emotional well-being, and more importantly, to the stability and safety of our son. DDG specifically claimed Bailey allegedly routinely emotionally coerced him, including but not limited to threats of self-harm when he attempted to leave the relationship, allegedly weaponizing their pregnancy with threats that she would abort their baby if he did not reconcile or accede to her demands. So that got filed the same day as their first court appearance. Now, the judge immediately denied that shit. The judge said, we can denied for now. We can push that back until we actually get a stable hearing so we can look at that. But for now, she's allowed to go to Paris or France or like wherever she's going to go shoot her film. DDG, you got to go sit down, broski. Now, inside Haley's original filing, she accused DDG of starting drama and bad-mouthing her to his fans. And inside Haley's initial restraining order, one of the things that was said is that he cannot talk about her or her child on stream or publicly. But DDG, the sick man that he is, found a workaround. He found a workaround. Now, what I'm about to say is pure bias based off my opinion on this, but stay with me. He found a workaround. The workaround was, I can't talk about you, but I can file a suit against you. Inside this suit, I'm gonna include a bunch of screenshots, a bunch of new screenshots never ever seen before. And I'm gonna put this out because technically, I'm not breaking my restraining order. I'm countersuing. Do I think DDG thought he was gonna win this countersuit? No. Why do I think he thought this? Like I said, he said that Haley possesses an immediate threat to my safety. He said that Haley possesses an immediate threat to my safety and emotional well-being. An immediate threat. A lot of the screenshots that he posted inside the countersuit was from 2022. Screenshots are 3 years old. If she posed an immediate threat, potty mouth. If she posed an immediate threat, why are you just now countersuing? If she posed an immediate threat, why not sue? Why not file this motion earlier? If she posed an immediate threat, why are you only counter filing a suit and not filing the initial suit? You know why? Because it was never about her being actually emotionally and physically unstable. It was about him being able to put these screenshots out and win over the court of public opinion. It was never about the child. It was never about that. Because if it was, you would have filed earlier. You would have filed earlier. But here's my issue. Here's my issue. A lot of people on the timeline, a lot of men specifically on the timeline, and some women too, just look for an opportunity to say, oh no, the woman was also wrong. Niggas wanted me to be like, did you see the new Haley screenshots? She's also wrong. And what I'm about to say right now, let's talk man to man right now. What I'm about to say, women, folk, close your ears. I'm talking man to man right now. I'm talking man to man right now. Men, are we listening? If you knew the bitch was crazy, why you get her pregnant? If you knew the bitch was out of her mind, why you get her pregnant? There's text messages from before she was pregnant, and you still decide to get her pregnant? Grown-ass men can't hold his own nut. We good? You want me to feel bad for a nigga who can't hold his nut in his pants? Yeah, let me tell you something. I feel no sympathy for that nigga. There's not an ounce of me that feels sympathy for that nigga. Not an ounce of me. 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 You know why? Because if the bitch was crazy, why you get her pregnant? You a man, right? Now, why I'm saying this? I know a lot of you saying, Dom, this sound like red pill talking points coming from you. Dom, you're not a red pill nigga. Why are you giving me these red pill talking points? Because how much different is DDG's content from Fresh and Fit if you look at it? Let's be honest for a second. Let's be honest. How much different from a red pill perspective is DDG's content from a Fresh and Fit's? Both Fresh and Fit and DDG's content, women are present. Women are present. But in both of their contents, women are not fully autonomous humans or beings. In Fresh and Fit content particularly, the women are there to be dunked on. And only to provide further evidence that women are gold-digging, promiscuous women that they preach on every single episode. Now, in DDG's content, the women are used differently. The women are used to be dunked on. The women are used to be props for the male gaze. The women are there to be conquered, never to learn them or listen to them, but simply to be objectified for a young man audience to further the idea of the male power fantasy. How much different is these niggas' content really? How much? So when I give you these red pill talking points, I'm giving you these red pill talking points because it's obvious that DDG fancies himself as a red pill guy. It's obvious to me that's who he sees himself as. If you're a red pill man, one of the pillars of those ideologies is the idea of traditional masculinity. The idea of traditional masculinity, and you are not upholding those ideas. You're not. You're not. You can say damn near the same thing about the Shay Frost. First of all these niggas I could say that for, but I'm focusing on DDG today. I'm focusing on DDG today. DDG is my target. So, if you want me to get on, he's spamming the soundboard to be serious? No, I'm spamming the soundboard. That's how much I don't care about this, but I'm forced to talk about this shit. I'm forced to have opinion about this shit. Because for some reason niggas want me to say women is dumb. But if you want me to look at those text messages and be like, Haley was also wrong, for sure. What it looks like to me is they were inside a toxic relationship where DDG would cheat on her as proof provided in the text messages. He would cheat on her on a beach or a vacation home inside Mexico, and Haley would find out about it, and she would be like, I'm upset, I'm sad, and express her emotions poorly. Those things happen. That happened. If you want me to say that, yeah. Haley doesn't seem to be wrapped too tight. But as a man, be a fucking man and stand up for yourself, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Spare some change.
What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? What are we talking about? All of this shit is red pill, manosphere adjacent content. So when we talk about the rebranding of the manosphere, Dom, you framing this bad. If I'm framing this bad, I'm framing this bad, but this is my framing. You go frame it. This how they did Amber Heard. I don't care about white women, bro. Both, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I'm appealing to their talking points. You gotta hear what I'm saying. I'm appealing to their talking points. Okay, cool. She's crazy. Why didn't you be a man and leave her? I'm appealing to their talking points. What I'm doing right now is appealing to red pill. What I'm doing right now is appealing to red pill ideologies to dismantle them from within. This isn't about being leftist about it. I could easily be leftist about it, but they don't understand that. They don't understand that. I'm appealing to how they think. This how these niggas think. This how they think. Oh, women are crazy. Women are nuts. Then why'd you get her pregnant? Why'd you do it? The truth is that these niggas only use. The truth is the only time these niggas use red pill ideologies or these niggas talk about the power and balance between men and women in our society, where we're talking about masculinity and femininity, and we're talking about misogyny and patriarchy. The only time these niggas use that is when it doesn't benefit them. If we're being honest, if I could talk from a leftist perspective now to appeal Chubbs, if I could talk from a leftist perspective now, a lot of these niggas don't realize that inside our patriarchal society, there are gender roles placed on both men and women, right? We see men as stoic, less emotional beings, and we see women as over-emotional, hyper-emotional beings. That's how we see them. We see them like that in media. We see them like that in real life, and that's how portrayed. That's how women are portrayed. So the idea that Haley is this over-emotional being is very much aligned with the gender roles that is placed on her by the patriarchal society we live under. Very much aligned with that. The problem is that these niggas now see a problem with the fact that we are acknowledging the gender role that are placed upon her. Be like, that's not right. Fuck out of here. You niggas don't give a fuck about gender roles and the problem of patriarchy until you are affected. You niggas don't say a word when you are a direct benefit of patriarchy. And you niggas are beneficiaries of patriarchy all the time, and you'll say no words about it. Know why? Because you get something from it. You don't say shit about none of that because you get something from it. But the moment that you are not able to benefit from our patriarchal society, that's when you're gonna be, I'm like, whoa, it's not fair. It's not fair. Suck my dick, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Niggas got me fucked up. You niggas don't care, man. You niggas run around pretending to care. Y'all don't give a fuck. That's not quite accurate. Men are seen as angry, and angry isn't considered an emotional tradition. Traditional men are not seen as angry and full of anger. Traditional men are seen as stoic, stoic and lacking emotion. Traditional masculine identities of men are seen as stoic and lacking emotion. The idea of the phrase happy wife equals happy life comes from the idea of a man who's pushing off all of his emotions onto just making sure his wife is happy. That's where that comes from. That's where that comes from. You high right now. That's emotion. Let me tell you something. I'm not a traditional man. I'm not. I'm not a traditional man. Now that I got that portion of it out the way, because I think that was important for me to acknowledge. This leads me to my next point. And Chubbs was doing it today, where Chubbs is talking about how my language is wrong. Dom, you're framing it wrong. Let me tell you something. I frame shit on purpose. Now, I could be wrong in my framing, for sure, but how I frame shit a certain way to reach a certain audience. The way today specifically, I framed it this way because I was trying to appeal to red pill ideologies, to those niggas who are falling down that pipeline, to be like, look how dumb they look. Look how dumb they sound when you hold them up to the light. I'm talking about this because inside my last DDG video I made a point about how this is girl who I know, and I called her my ball, and how she asked me to go to the bus stop with her because some niggas bothered her at the bus stop. And a bunch of niggas left comments saying shit like, don't call women bitches. Don't call them my ball. That is misogynistic language. Let me tell you something. The way I frame shit on purpose. If I'm talking to niggas who don't even value the idea of women, how do I get them to see how my point is to talk like them? I can't talk over their heads. I gotta look directly in their fucking eyes. I gotta look directly in their face and be like, you use the word my ball. That's the thing we have in common. If you go watch the clip back, at first I was like, yo, my little Linky take a little shutdown dealer, but then I said my ball. I just said my ball because that is pop culture slang that everybody knows what I'm saying right now. I frame shit the way I frame shit on purpose. And if you don't get it, it's not for you. I'm sick and tired of you niggas policing my language. My language is not to be policed. I say shit on purpose. I say shit on purpose to get to talk to very particular audiences. Don't get lost in the sauce. Chubbs, I know that you are a baby left the same way as me. So you hear me talk this way, you thinking to yourself, El Dom, that's bad language. That's bad language. That's bad language. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But the purpose is to talk to a certain type of nigga. It's a purpose. I'm purposely talking this way. I'm purposely doing this. I do this shit for a living. I get paid to do it. Y'all niggas done gift me $7 today. You think I got gifted this because I'm not good at what I do? I'm good at what I do. I do it. There's rhyme and reason behind this. So that's a point. Now, and you may be asking yourself, Dom, well, I don't know any of these niggas in real life. Why are you talking to these niggas? Go outside, broski. Go outside. I need you niggas to walk outside y'all caves and go speak to real people and understand how real people are talking inside the streets. I posted this on my community page on YouTube. Topics discussed in a barbershop. These are real topics. I'm not making none of this up. I had to go sit inside a barbershop and hear these topics while I was getting a fade. Topic discussed in the barbershop today. Michelle Obama is a trans woman. By the way, I cleaned this up. They didn't call her a trans woman. They called her a man. Though she worships the devil. All because the song, their exact words was, the song anxiety is trying to conjure up some spirits. I heard that in the barbershop verbatim. Diddy getting out of jail. And by the way, the other barber knew this because his cousin is a lawyer. Please. There are tons of Negroes, tons of niggas who I'm trying to speak to who don't understand the problem with our society and don't understand these ideas. Facts. Like, I'm not making none of these are real conversations. I had to sit through and listen to. And you niggas talk about some of your language. My language is for the people I'm talking to. My language is for a very particular kind of nigga. When I tell y'all, I've said it so many times on this broadcast. Every time I think of idea or I think about a topic and I'm like, how do I explain this to somebody? My first thought is, how do I get my younger brother to understand the idea I'm trying to say? Every single time. Every single time. My younger brother, Jaquez, he is a father of 3 at 20, what year is this? At 25 years old, 3 kids. He works at McDonald's, lives with his girlfriend in Allentown. He doesn't have the time and resource that I have to learn leftist ideas. He doesn't have it. I do. My role in my role inside this society is to be as much as a funnel for leftist ideas as I can. If that means sometimes I gotta speak their language to get the niggas to listen to me, shut the fuck up, you stupid ass leftist niggas. Don't talk. It's not for you. What I'm saying is not for you. Y'all get the ideas. Y'all understand it. And respectfully, we love you and like we applaud you. But that's not who I'm speaking to. It's not who I'm speaking to. Y'all gotta realize this though. Like, when I came onto the scene, I talked about how a lot of the leftists, the online leftism, especially black online leftists, are smelling each other assholes, sucking each other dicks, not talking to niggas that are down here. That's the role I want to occupy. If I only exist in this space to be a funnel to get niggas to go listen to FD and go listen to Lil Bill and go listen to Foreign and go listen to Auntie FD, the more experienced niggas in this space, that's fine. But that's my place. That's my place. That's my place. There is a rhyme and reason behind everything I say, chat. Wallahi. Wallahi. If anything, proven by a nigga who I call my friend. And we talking about, chat, I need y'all to realize this. Kyle is not some random nigga. I hang out with Kyle. Me and Kyle spend all fall together. All fall, Kyle and I spend together. We went to every single Eagles game together. Every single one. Kyle and I, like, Kyle calls me when there's problems in his life. Like, this is like a real friend of mine. If a real friend of mine can have these ideas, what do you think about the niggas who I can't speak to on a daily basis?
You are now listening to Pod.
This is a real tweet Kyle said. Kyle said, Dom, let's be for real. That video has 7,000 views. That's more than double your average. That's a lot for your channel. You picked a side and decided to pander rather than facing the fact that both individuals did bad shit to each other in relationship. And there's definitely lies being told. Choosing sides is dumb. You picking the one I disagree with. Hence, you are pandering, which is fine. That's a nigga who I call my friend telling me I'm pandering, my nigga. A nigga who I call my brother telling me I'm pandering. What you think about the niggas who I can't talk to? What do you think about the niggas who I can't talk to, bro? The niggas who I don't get to spend time with. They got way worse ideas. It's how this shit go, bro. It's part of the game. All right, I'm done. I'm done. That sucks. I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Like, what I do is I think, you know, and funny enough, this is why, like, Flacco and I have when Flacco and I had a debate, I'm sorry, but it's silly as fuck. It is silly as fuck. What about Mark Lamar Hill? Very important. He does that same thing to the Joe Budden podcast. Same thing. But when Flacco and I had a debate and he was like, we're just people who make videos. It's not that important. I think we're underestimating the idea of being with people and giving ideas that are simply explained to niggas. We're underestimating that. And I think that's what I strive to do here. Like the bio on YouTube says. We're not always right, but we try to be honest. I'm not always gonna be right. I'm not always gonna be right, but I'm going to try to be honest and be truthful and speak truth to power, which is the most hopeful thing I could have said. But I'm gonna try to do that on this platform. All right, great stream, everybody. Great stream. What a wonderful time we had today. I didn't even talk about that Tyrese Halliburton shit. Didn't even talk about it. I'll save it for the pod tonight because we got a thumbnail made. So let's run that thumbnail back. All right. Patreon.com/pottymouth. Go listen to our reaction videos go watch our reaction videos to Temptation Island and Boondocks and a bunch of others. We got Invincible up there, Gen Z. We have a plethora of reaction videos on our Patreon, patreon.com/pottymouth. If you want to just watch shows of people, that is the thing. That is the place to go. That is the place to go.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am. I'm broke, nigga.
Subscribe to our YouTube membership program for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week. That is 12 episodes a month. If you are at working, you just need something to listen to, our YouTube membership program is the place to be. On top of the Mondays and Friday pods streams that you get 3 pods smack dab in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So for $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. Subscribe to our YouTube membership program, and please help us out.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
Thank you guys for listening to another Potty Mouth stream. Had a lot of fun. A lot of stuff we talked about today. I told you I had a lot of stuff in my doc I need to talk about. We got to it all. 2 hours, about 30 minutes. Appreciate you boys and girls for coming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.